Tune to Lefties 2 live broadcast here. I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. This is what it's all about, right? So, Tune to Lefties 2 live. We are going to be playing some bots here, just because a lot of people still, don't know what really constitute a bot. They're still confused. They still think they're playing real people, when in fact they're not. Now, again, mini clip in the past, this past year, has made updates where it is extremely more difficult to even get a bot. It all depends on time, and a lot of factors. But we think about teams within the club league, okay? This is really, let's go donate real quick. Let's do that. It's always good to donate a little bit. Also, well, doesn't really matter for me. Oh yeah, give. All right. You see, we're rocking with 39 people. That's on purpose. But there are spots open. So the top two teams right here, they're consistently getting in the 200s, 220s. Prada Lewis, what's up, my dude? Right. So you asked the question, how do these teams get in the 200s every week? Oh, number one, they have really, really good players. Number one. But game isn't just that way. There is manipulation going on when you have two teams that are scoring in the top two for over a year, um, getting ridiculous scores. But usually, I would say 70 more trophies than the average team. Now, granted, the team here, the Japanese team here, is called Masawa Full Swing. Um, let's see, who else? Is Taiwan representative of Club One, Korea, this team right here, and the team that's number 19, and team that's number 23. Team is number. Some of these teams are what we call sandbagging, meaning that they're not getting over 150 on purpose anymore. Like, for example, Saga Full Swing, they're doing what we did, but they do it better, right? So we should have done this a long time ago to not go so far down to 38, but they're not even going 50 anymore, right? No need because of the top two teams. The Padres here at number five are one, two, three, four. Four, they're actually one of the most legitimate teams. Can you determine whether you're? Yes, you can. That's why we're here. That is why we're here. You can manipulate the game into playing bots, and I'm going to show you how. We haven't done it yet. Just kind of going into this, but great question. And you can also find out clues, and I'm going to here to show you guys live what these clues are, to how you're playing a bot. And they've changed over time. I made videos on this in the past, but all of those things have changed over time. And I'm going to give you the most up to date right now live on how to do it, right? And how to see and some of the clues, that we can do, and then just how easy it is to actually win against a bot, and also the frustrations that playing a bot can lead to. But as I was saying, the best, in my opinion, the best, mostly legitimate team, like 99% legitimate, is the Padres, right? They're playing the game the right way, and they're trying to stack the team to compete with the top two teams. Um, so I do give it up to Matthew Tupper, right? This team is actually going out there each week trying to compete. And again, yeah, they run it the right way. They're competitive, and you know, I've talked to Matthew many times and other leaders, and we've all come up with the idea on how to beat the top two teams. It's pretty much just take all the best Americans and put them on the Padres. Essentially, that's what they're asking. But great idea. I just, my whole entire shtick is lefties too. But say if in the future, if something ever were to change, ooh, speaking of change, let's see. I've only played like 10 games this season of this. And I'm in 185, not great, but 2%, top 2%. Where's that at? I'm still going to get 800 gems for playing like 10. So Clash League is jacked up too. But anyways, we're not here to play. Okay, so let me do something here real quick. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's double check. So I am live in the Discord. If you guys have any actual questions, hold up. Let me see. Discord 2. Why isn't that showing up? Ah, there it is. So, guys, if you have any actual questions, right? That's good. Cool. This is the Baseball Clash unofficial, official Discord. Now, Miniclip has made some changes that aren't really ideal, but a lot of conversation goes on here, right? A lot of conversation goes on in the Discord here. And you got recruitment, you got just ridiculous amounts of information being passed on for different clubs. Um, you know, and it's not an overwhelming spot, right? This whole thing is just different groups, and people are joining every single day. Hot takes. Let's look at the hot take. Apparently, Ozzie Smith. A close second would be Willie Stargell. Uh, I thought Ozzie was based off a Hall of Famer. Yeah, uh, he is not Willie. Okay, that's yesterday at 1:30. That's not relatively new. All right. Okay. And there it is. Okay. So people were thinking it was someone else, but new player. It's gonna be the Wizard of Oz. Looking forward to that. Another hopefully cool infielder. All right. Enough said. Let's get to the let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right, Justin. 30 minutes. Okay. Go back to the main screen here. All right. So the first things first. If you want to play bots, this is how you do it. Okay. Hey, Justin comes in at a birthday party. Okay, man. Go be in real life then. Go mingle. Go talk. Do the dad thing. If it's a kid's birthday party, this will be here, right? Again, it'll be here. Go to real life. Okay, so first things first. Let's do. You need to hook up to a VPN. This is not a sponsored spot here, but I live in Indonesia. If you don't know, so I try to connect to America for a lot of things. So having a paid VPN is crucial. So right now, as you can see, I'm not connected to America. I am connected to Azerbaijan. Just based off of simple research, I don't think Azerbaijan plays a lot of baseball. But also, you can connect to a lot of different countries, of course, and ExpressVPN. Again, not a sponsor. Um, but a lot of places I would go. Also, you think about, let's see, United Kingdom, Chile, Netherlands. Netherlands, guess what? Andrew Jones, he played for Netherlands, the Dutch team, even though he's from Caracas, but Hall of Famers. So I would go usually to the United Arab Emirates. They do have a baseball league out there now. Uh, but yeah, you go to like Algeria, Albania, somewhere away from baseball like that. So in this case, today we're going to Azerbaijan. Now, is this a 100% foolproof way of getting a bot? No. No, 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 no. There are still ways that you can connect to real people. It all depends on server and blah, 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 blah. But okay, we're going to run up with this lineup here. Okay, start it out. The cool thing is, different pitchers perform better or worse, in my opinion, against bots. The pitchers that perform worse, I think, I just don't know how to do it. But if you like having a low ERA, playing against bots all the time is not your friend. Okay? But the first clue, here's the first clue, the clock. As you guys can see, the clock is ticking quite a bit. Second clue, you're not playing a person with a name. You got a club. We're in Asia, so we could find out. All right. It's got James, low ERA. Second, the next clue is look at the jersey. It's the OG Dolphins default jersey. Okay. Next clue, throwing down the pipe. Right. Most human being players have a reason to throw certain places. They're not going to throw a changeup on the first pitch, middle. Okay. Close pitch, you could say, oh, that could be a real human being pitch. Maybe. They're not throwing slider, middle. It's not happening, guys. Right? And the outfield throws are quite interesting. Get down. Ah, they usually throw to second base no matter what, or crazy enough to throw to first base. But no worries. This looks like a winnable game. And see how far away they're missing? Again, you're going to play a lot more, like if you're level 14 like me, you're going to play a lot more level 13s. Randomly, some level 12s, right? That was a good pitch. That would make you think that could be a real person. Because, that was a ball. I swung at it. Perfect timing. Manual hitting, of course. Okay. All right. Next clue. He will not pick me off again or a pick off attempt again. I might get thrown out. That might happen. And it did. Okay. So the thing is here, you want to do this more with a speedier player, of course. But you will not typically get picked off a second time in a row. Boom. There we go. And one run against bots is not typically ideal. They should be thrown to second base. Yep. See, with bots, you can take extra bases if you know it's a bot, right? That's the tough part, is that finding the clues right away from the first couple batters, right? Can you do it? Right? And then it becomes like a hitting merry-go-round because they're not throwing, like, there's no pattern, there's no rhyme or reason to why they're throwing, there's no setup pitches, right? And again, it's throwing to second base, and ah. So in that game, I kind of screwed myself 3 times on the base paths. 7 hits, 3 runs, not a good ratio in my opinion when you're playing against bots. Now, Luna, you see 4.6 ERA. That's high, obviously. She's not a good bot player, I don't think. But there's some games where you're just going to win and you're not. Some games where you're just going to lose. And sometimes it's like a feeling. You got to play a lot of games against human beings, a lot of games against bots. Because in the early games, you played a lot of bots. There just wasn't enough human beings playing the game in the early days. As you see, that pitch was really close. Bots have ridiculous eye. So you have to throw strikes, and they will swing at it. That's why I like to use Nia, using bots, because you have to throw it in the strike zone. And you do. Sometimes good things happen, right? So you see a 348 hitter with Fox and swinging. You can get them swinging at strikes, right? So you have to throw in the strike zone. You don't want to nibble so much, right? Another one. They will swing every so often at a ball. Another 319 average. Okay. See, this the reason why you play, sometimes we call them super bots, is because the fact that you have to throw strikes. This should be, oh, all right, get the first win. There we go. And here's the next clue: 29 or 30. All right, that should be your final clue. Again, you can get 29 or 30 trophies against a real player. You can, absolutely, 100%. Let's see, what was that? Is that a WhatsApp message? Ah, my sister. She's saying this is dangerous. Is she referring to the Minnesota shooting with ice today? I don't know. Hold up. A lot of things going on back home in the family with my sister in particular. So let me just really quickly check the messages here online. You guys can write some comments if you must. Let's see what Matthew. Come in. No way. I just left my house. The last day in Seattle, though, fly back to college. No worries. I got to post the fact that I'm going live. I did make the post. All right. If you swipe up off a game and disconnect, then come back, it always works in your favor versus a bot. So the fact that you say always, not really a good thing in this game. All right. Messaging me something that she doesn't need to worry about. All right. Good stuff. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? G82 watts. If Gibson hits a fireball, just instantly swipe up and disconnect. See, these are called disconnection, right? Disconnection glitches, right? Again, so guys, G82 watts is specifically talking about disconnection glitches, which are fine. You could get a lot of disconnection glitches when you're playing against bots as well, right? You could do that. We can try these as well. But this game isn't really about the glitches, right? This one today is not about glitches, right? It's mostly about just playing the bots. But again, it all comes together. If you want to get more wins against bots, a lot of you get a lot more disconnection things in your favor because it is a computer. Another tip is pitching slow. Pitching slow throw with 1 or 2 seconds left. Pitching slow throw. What? I don't know what a slow throw is. All right. So again, we got a different jersey, right? I didn't see the first part. Different jersey. Again, we don't have a name. Again, you could play bots with names. So we're hoping to see that soon. And hoping to see maybe a person that we've actually played before for real. Oh, it's always works on defense. Again, you're using the word always, man. Right? The concept always in this game is subjective, right? You can't use always. If it was 100% of the time, every time, then there would be a huge problem because I've literally made videos on glitches they have not fixed yet. All right, so now we're starting to see level 14s. Again, bots are level 14s as well. Um, but like but like how G82 Watts is talking, guys, if you're looking in the comments, he's not wrong. You can get away with a lot of disconnected glitches against bots. That's true. He's not wrong on that. The word always is a little subjective though, but we'll try it. So we'll put it to the test if we get some a little bit of opportunities. But you see how close these pitches are. Look at that, 3 straight balls, and not even like a foul. just nasty, like hand-eye, like plate discipline, and then you're going into the zone. So you do like what he said, a little disconnection glitch, right? That's what he's talking about. And look, 2 outs. See, against a bot. It's not Gibson, but a gapper, as he mentioned, a little disconnection glitch, and it's an out. Oh, amazing, right? See that? That was on live, guys. That was live, right? You guys all noticed that Andy hit a gapper. Most likely would have been a double. Antonio's throwing, not the greatest arm, right? Nobody's on base, 2 outs. Anybody worried about that? Look at that. Full count. Not really swinging at anything. Got to go into the zone. This is where a home run definitely could happen here. Or just watching the strikeout. But you just saw that, right, guys? Rewind it like 30 seconds. And he hits a gapper, a quick disconnection glitch before the game goes, and there it is. I don't know, man. You guys tell me. And one pitch gone. That's why I had Jack bat and lead off. Those quick, just bombsicles like that, kind of get you like every single time, right? Uh-huh. Every single time, guys. Like it's not. Let's see, Matt Kazu plate, the Kazu plate discipline. Yeah, that's for sure. But again, 29 trophies. You know, MJIB, a Platinum 5 club. Oh, why didn't I already do that? All right. So you guys are seeing it, right? So let's go to one of my favorite pitchers of all time here. Okay, Wade. We're gonna go with Wade. Matt, the commissioner, is in the house with a simple little comment. But you wonder how some people get to like 1,000 trophies in a few hours, right? The bot glitch, right? So again, this player has no club, a no name. Again, doesn't matter. Still not really rocking the Dolphins jersey. All right. So there's still some clues. Level 13s out there. All right. Casual. You could say, oh, casual player. Normally they aren't out of it. Just becomes every single one. Yep. And a changeup. Look at that. Another changeup. Normally they aren't out. It just becomes a single. Everyone. So you're saying a single. Yeah, sometimes. So another bot, you can tell by the pitching. No one is throwing changeups middle with Roger to start out the game here, right? It doesn't happen. See, that's a good pitch. You're like, that looks like a human being pitch. Where does he follow it up with? Like a human being from there. Hits that fastball, right? After a hit, use the skill, throw it low, right? No, I'm going to throw a changeup outside middle. Second base. Nope, already too late. Throwing home. The jerseys are also sometimes a giveaway. Yep, absolutely, Matt. The Dolphin jersey does happen a lot more. And another gapper, right? Why is he throwing? Like, I'm getting hits. You think about, oh, I'm going to throw breaking balls and changeups in the middle of the plate for a big, giant, fat, juicy strike. And you're like, there, throw the fastball a little bit more. You think, oh, I'm going to follow up with another fastball. Nope. Oh, yeah, absolutely. There you go. The nerf could come quickly, couldn't it? And home, right? 2 runs, not a safe, man. When you're playing bots, you want to like 5 or 6 run lead. That's it. Because again, you can win. You can win, right? Oh, look at that middle. Come on, come on. No strategy in this pitching at all, right? It's like so when you guys are like posting your wins against players, you're like, look at I beat this person. Now, did you really beat a person? The majority of the time, if you're not playing on a VPN, yes. Whoop. See, it's just a hit factory, right? Not even getting any home runs. Usually, you can get about once you get about 6 runs, then it would hit you with the nerf or nothing. And we're at 5 right now. Watch this. Oh, watch this. Watch this. A bot does this. Oh, it's Durant. Oh no. Oh no. What the hell is Max doing? All right. We missed that opportunity. A lot of times, the fly ball, you could tag from second base and the bot won't throw it in. Unless your freaking guy on first base auto runs without tagging. That might put us in a bind. All right. So with Wade, like Wade has pretty high spin and a good breaking ball, right? So like this is where you kind of just do the same thing I pitch normally to the same way I pitch. Um, like you want, in my opinion, pitchers with high spin against bots, right? The velocity doesn't always work when it comes to playing with bots, right? They get crushed. Really slow pitchers, they get crushed. Like, right? A lot of breaking balls typically work out pretty well, and you got to throw in the zone. Pitch to contact against the bots. Um, so I'm throwing mostly strikes, right? People are like, oh, you're nibbling. I'm like, yeah, but 3 out of the 4 are in the strike zone because I want them to hit it. You're like, wow, this guy's fouling it off. Do bots do that? Yeah. And they win sometimes. Okay. Now, here we go. We got a good base stealer, obviously, in Fox. Well, a legendary base stealer, essentially, even though he's an epic. Hopefully, he steals a base, and I'll show you. Is that it? No. All right. We want Fox to steal because when bots steal, it's almost impossible to throw them out. Uh, and the soft hit machine is coming. So there's 2 outs. Bots, super bots, have this innate ability to bloop, 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 bloop. Uh, and we're good. All right. Excellent. So that's 3 wins in a row. Relatively easy. Have not faced a super bot yet. So, that's a good start. And we're at 29 trophies again. Just for the record, this is how a lot of people, like I said before, climb up in the ranks super fast. Just go out there and beat bots all day. Right? We can manipulate the game. It's not cheating, really. I don't think the game says anything about like, oh, you can't do that. So we're gonna use Shitaro. Shitaro, high velocity pitcher. Um, Again, you could win more, like you could win 70 to 80% of your games, even higher against bots, especially using disconnection advantages and you know other aspects of the game. So the clock goes a little bit. So we got a first name, Mark from the Padres. What's up, Jason? What's going on, my dude? All right, so Mark from the Padres. We've got a name, and we know the club. Now, I don't know if Mark has a ranking by him. I haven't played him in a while. So when you see a name, 381 with Dave is pretty weak. Let's do a little how you doing, and let's see if it's a real player. No emoji back. Uh, so I don't know yet. Do little pre-swings. A lot of bots do a lot of swinging in the beginning, but so do a lot of the Asian players out there. 381 batting day. That's pretty weak, man. And we got 2 swings in a row. And again, the jerseys kind of a rare jersey, the American flag jersey. Again, Mark being a real person's account can be used as a bot. That's just facts. I still don't know if this is real or not because he swung at the first two pitches of the other batters. Okay, now here's the thing: will he go two? No. So a real person would have gone two, right? Knowing that a perfect timed hit, right? They're going to get an error in the outfield. So that's your indicator that is probably a real a bot. Because again, that's a double, sort of. I mean, it's a single with an error. But by the way, there's going to be a Seidu at first aftermath event. That's pretty dope. All right, it's got Murdoch. I believe it's Murdoch, right? Yep, Murdoch. Oh, okay, that's like a human being pitch. Let's see. It would have been more of a nibble, right? Okay, this might. Okay, we might actually have. We might actually have a real person on our hands. Okay. Again, the jersey's a rare jersey. I don't know if Mark is a 6,000 player. Hmm. This is where it's a confusing game. Don't. Yeah, this is pitching with intent so far. Tough to tell. Oh my, that was too. That was too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. Man, this guy is okay. This might not be a bot. This might be a real player. Let's check this out. That's like right there in the corner. Pitching. He's pitching in the same kind of area. The changeup, the fastball, curveball. Hmm. Through. That's a little bit too much. But again, pitching a hammer, some people like to get that first strike over. I still feel it's a bot. It's just really hard to tell. I don't, man, maybe not. Maybe not. This could be real. He swung at the first pitch three times. So again, sometimes the VPN you get cracks through. Shows bunt. Okay. Swinging at first pitch. Swinging first pitch. Okay, that was an interesting. That was a fastball. Hmm. I'm just super curious about this. This is one of those super confusing games that you just don't know. Now he should be going home. Oh, okay, never mind. Thought that was going to bloop in. All right. Let's see if Jordan can end it here. Again, a good first pitch out of the zone. Tester pitch. Okay. I can't really hit the new Murdoch, man. Again, some of these pitches are definitely telling me there's too much in the zone to be a real person. But that one, yeah, man, that pitch is too tight. This could be a real mark. Mm. Mm. How's your team doing in club league? I mean, it's the weekend. The club league is not going on right now. And back foot, safe. Game over. All right, let's see. 26. Let's see. 26 trophies on that one? They can't be, right? 29. Again, bot. That's a tough bot. That wasn't a super bot. That was a tough bot. Again, you can get 29 playing real players, but usually to get 29 playing a real player, right, you're looking at they got to be around you, right? And Mark didn't have a rank, and I didn't have a rank last month either, right? So, you look at the ranks, 388 right now, just not trying. So 29, 30. So 29 means they should be a little bit below you. But if we go scroll down, from where we're at, you don't really see Mark at all on there. Yeah, we're not going to go all the way through it. Yeah. All right. That was a bot. That was a tough one. All right, we're gonna go to a hard pitcher, in my opinion, against bots. We're gonna go Maria here, right? And I want to bring in some other players just because we can. Let's get up in there, get some Giro action. Let's throw, throw, throw. Right, so we're gonna get some arms. We want some players that can connote hard throwing. So bring in a different lineup here. And Batnia first. She is the 202. Fastest person on the team. I don't really go for a lot of speed. How's your team? So, yeah, Lefty's 2 is 38th ranked. We have 39 players on our team. That's on purpose. Uh, we don't really care right now because how Club League still hasn't changed really in over a year. Again, here we go. No club, no name. Again, not a 100% indicator, but we'll see. So we're using Maria. Um, you know, softer velocity really works on the movement, right? Low spin. So, gives a little power boost of throwing to the rest of the team here. But as you know, we've won 4 straight games. Leo. And Leo's fun, man. I'm not going to lie. Level 14 Leo by Matt. Go check out his video, guys. Uh, Whoa, look at that one. Look where Ichiro's throwing, guys. I finally caught that on video. That is amazing. Guys, go back 10 seconds. Look where Jiro is throwing. Why is he throwing? Why is he throwing to the right fielder? Hey, Cell's here. Have no fear. Miami's here. Maria versus Maria. Okay. Guys, go get that. Let's see, where are we at? That is 38 minutes in. Jiro playing catch with the right fielder. Here, Max, catch the ball. Guys, go look at Matt, right? Go check out his video, his review of level 14 Leo. You're not going to be disappointed, right? You're not going to be disappointed. Pinned message. Subscribe to Matt's content, right? Why did he throw to the right fielder? Because the game is fucked. Oh, yeah, wait. Damn it. Yeah, that's a glitch. It's a rare glitch. They used to do that a lot more, but for some reason it still happens. That one's a fun one. I've been trying to get that on video for a long time. I think I've got it once. This one is live, so then we can kind of plug and play. 38 minutes in is where that one was at. All right. And again, with Maria being one of the OG players in this game and the easiest pitcher to hit from like day one, in my opinion, I could pretty much play her blind. And here we go. We got to get ourselves an extra inning game finally. This is where things get a little tricky sometimes. Oh, why didn't I throw to second base? The bloops is where it's going to come in, where you have a good opportunity of just getting beat. Also, you were right. I know. I know. I know. I know. It's okay, man. See, Matt, this is the thing we're about being like 20 years older than you almost. You know, when they pull a player, a legendary player like Ozzie Smith, make him an epic. One, that's kind of confusing. But you know, Jimmy is Tim Wakefield. He's an epic also, so it's fine. Uh, but when someone's named Ozzy and it's an infielder, it's gonna be. But I understand that the old throwback Padres. The reason why I also here we go. Come on, Max. Dot. There you go. Maria Max combination. The reason why, like, here's a fun fact about me. If you guys look up Marcos de Niza High School, Tempe, Arizona, our mascot is the Padres, and our school colors are brown and gold. So we would use the old school Padres mascot like as our logo. Sometimes we would I played on the baseball team, right, all 4 years, and we would go buy the throwback Padres hats and rep them in school as our like school logo. Yep, 30 again. It's easy cheesy, guys. It's 5 wins in a row, and we played 40 minutes for 35 minutes maybe, right? And we're not really trying too hard. We're just kind of like messing around and talking, switching the pictures up, right? Just kind of showing you guys this is how it's done. This is what makes this game kind of frustrating when you see like club league, right? The Taiwanese teams have actually mentioned like, "Hey, this you showed us how to do this." I'm like, "This is what I was told." First, you play with the VPN, right? From a country far, far from baseball. Okay, and then you just kind of play. Again, the VPN doesn't 100% work, right? There is cracks that come through, but it's how if you want to play and just get your offense like higher and higher and higher and rack up wins, you just gotta keep playing bots. If you want to practice your manual batting, play bots, right? Because they're gonna throw mostly strikes, right? Practice your manual batting against bots. Slap on a VPN, right? What? What? Huh? Why am I so late? That's crazy. Oh wow, good pitch. Good pitch. Rogers curveball, man, that thing gets me sometimes. I think it's one of the better curveballs in the game. And this is one of those feelings that it feels like I'm batting first, swinging at strikes, but I'm late. It just feels like a loss. You know, like sometimes you can just feel the game and how you swing, and it feels like it's like you're swinging at strikes, but the ball is getting hit. Like it just doesn't feel right. And then you play, and you're like, I thought I'm swinging at strikes. There we go. Finally, I think that's one of the first home runs I've hit. That's crazy. Okay. 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 Boom! Back to back. We're going back. We're going back. Ah, there we go. Little 2-out rally. Now we're getting a little comfortable. And the thing is, too, you can. I'm really hoping we can play a game where I give up 6 runs soon and then I come back. Like the fun part is you go down. I mean, it's not fun, but you go down 5 runs in the top of the ninth, and then you just kind of come back by hitting everything. Like those are the games where like, oh man, I was down by 5 and I came back with a walk-off grand slam. Like you probably played a bot. More than likely, right? It's hard to come back against a human being down 5 unless your name is Matthew Tupper. Whew. Here's that 2-out rally. Throwing home, take the base. Right? You know they're throwing home if they're a bot. Take the base. That was a ball. All right, 4 runs. Okay, 6 hits, 4 runs, better ratio. All right, so got to throw strikes. Again, you're forced to throw strikes against bots. Right, next batter, depending on if she's out or not, we'll nibble. Right, we'll play the nibble game just to kind of show you. Salud. ¿Cómo estás, Douglas? Hey, anyone got a good clan? Well, first of all, we're called clubs. But yeah, there are a lot of good clubs in this game. So we're going to start off with hopefully a ball, right? Let's see if we can get him swinging at a ball. No, there we go. Okay, we're trying to throw balls on purpose here. Nothing. Yeah, these are close. These are close. Okay, a human being would typically take this pitch. Look at that, 4 straight balls tight after throwing strikes. Again, a human being would have swung more than likely, can't say always, more than likely at least one of those. That one was a ball, right? Nope, that's a strike. Okay, that looked like a ball. Yep, good question. What level are you? That's always the question of the day, right? Throwing strikes is important. Good play discipline. Tag. Fucking bullshit. That is literally the dumbest. Like it's a stupid animation right there. That is the guy goes like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the plate and now I'm gonna be out of position. Like, go fuck yourself, mini clip. Guys, like, since the head developer got fired, right, in December, like this last month has been straight shit, right? With ridiculous glitches, and I'm really hoping that the update, again, 29 trophies, 100% a bot, that they need to fix something, man. This game is getting to that point. I just got into the game over this winter storm. So you are new. I would recommend, oh, get that glitch out of there. We go. So we have a club called Lefties to Renew. Rookie club, right? Well, we are almost in Platinum 1, so what anime? Yeah. So Lefties 2 is almost Platinum 1, so no longer really a rookie club. A lot of the rookies there are about to get beat quick. All right. So again, we're just winning, guys. Going to each pitcher that we have at level 13 and just kind of flipping through them. It's 6 in a row, I believe, 5 or 6 in a row, right? We're averaging about, 29-ish trophies a match. I think they're all been about 29. So far, we haven't ran into a super bot yet. Zaro. Zaro's a real player. Low voltage, right? I believe Lazaro is usually a ranked player. No rank there. Let's see. A little hello. Did not get through. Let's see. Because again, I pretty recognizable for the most of the people in this game that are not new, of course. At least my little bloop bloop. There we go. Cool, what you gonna do? Lazaro's an OG player. I don't think his players are 13. Is Robinson's maxed out? That is an interesting Like I like how sometimes like if you have your players maxed out with Robinson, your bot will take the max as well. But 262 level 13s. Let's see. And we're trying to find out in front, out in front, out in front. I hate the fact that Nia gives me that slider. It's like his worst pitch. Is that this should be a gapper or out in my opinion. Yep, there's the out. Gapper or out. Nothing different there. All right, got the power. Going slider should be a home run. Oops, a little bit for it. Do you bat manual, man? You can just watch. Watch the video. You'll see. It's auto bat is for chumps, or if you have a disability, right? Or you're playing on a computer. There's a lot of if again, I have this opinion. If you use auto bat, you don't get to complain about hitting because you're not using the highest level. You're using a rookie level, right? It's like, oh, my hitting's so bad. Are you using manual or auto? All right, step it up. And there it is. Yep, Lazaro, the real Lazaro is not throwing there at all. He's a better pitcher than that. Wow, okay. Sneaky fastball. What the hell? Swing right through that one, okay. That's mine. Interesting. Okay. Okay, Ben. Yeah, it's game. All right. What the hell? Come on, connection. All right. So again, 7 in a row. Still haven't run into a super bot yet. Think about that. That's over 200 trophies just casually playing the game. Because you're 30. All right, got a good one there. People complain in the game like, oh man, every time I win I get 26. Every time I lose I get 34. Right? Because one, if you're losing 34 trophies, it's because you're higher ranked than the person. If you win 26, you're higher ranked than the person. So the idea is to try to beat the players that you're worse than to move up a little bit. All right, we're going OG Roger. Again, everybody, this is not extremely a difficult concept, right? Not extremely difficult. This is how it works. Playing bots is boring. That's what it is. But some people just take the time, right? And they just go out there and like play 20 games. You're like, how do you play 20 games so fast? Brian, all right? So Brian is from Wolfpack Platinum 4. All right. Again, with the names, like I always want to give that potential emoji because we're saying we're playing. Again, I said about 90, more than 90% of the time, you're going to be playing a bot with a VPN. Outside of Aussie, this next month probably be the boring side. I agree. I mean, like, dude, like I'm working now 6 days a week, and some of those days I'm traveling to northern Bali, and like even for like sometimes it's like one day. So not in about 2 weeks, I gotta take. Oh, here it comes, Superbot against Roger. Here we go. Like sometimes like a 3 hour drive on a motorbike, and I'm there for like maybe 5 hours, and then I gotta drive 3 hours back. And here we go. We got our first opportunity, everyone, of getting just ridiculously shelled. Roger is trash. Okay, against bots for sure. Against human beings usually as well. But we're down. We have not really been down this whole entire time. So this is the next thing, right? Once you get on a pretty fat winning streak, bots have a good way of just nerfing your whole game, right? So we're down 3-0 against Shintaro. Hopefully it stays just 3-0, and we can see what it's like to come back from 3-0 if we have an opportunity to even come back. But it goes in cycles, right? So you got like it's like they will never say it, but like regular play is dynamic. And what I mean by the dynamic leveling, club league is not dynamic according to them, but regular play is dynamic, which means if you lose a couple, you get easier. And then it gradually gets harder until the level of impossible, which is called Superbot. So right now, we've been winning 7 games pretty much with ease without giving up really any runs. Now we have our first moment of like difficulty, but still throwing in the zone. A little bit of a blooper there. So a little more challenging, but this should be, if we play it right and have good plate discipline, it should be the comeback game. Oh, level 12 Ichiro going yard. And honestly, I don't really like that. Like, oh, home run. You don't like no, because again, when you're playing against superbots, sometimes your strikes that you hit will get nerfed, and if you hit a home run early and you're down, that might be all of your juice. I'd rather have a bloop bloop blast, and that's through. That's a ball. So that I got a little lucky. And again, the lucky ones are great. So this should be, in my opinion, a walk off home run, potentially, or a gapper. Should be, right? It's like, oh, how did he do that? How did he do that? I played this game so much, man. I told you, we're down 3. This should be the comeback game where you're down. If you have good plate discipline, a little bit of luck with the Gibson thing, that's a ball, but it should be a walk-off home run. Power hitter, down by 1, runner on, bottom of the 9th, game over. All right, so that's about 8 in a row. I'm telling you guys, there's a pattern when you play bots this much, right? And if you know how it works by doing a countless of experiments, right, you can literally know what game you're in. This is why when I tell you all, like, you probably played a bot, you're like, how do you know? Like, I was like, I can't make just videos on it anymore because they've changed a lot of things. But over time, it takes just the concept of the feel. Wait. I've got to change Roger. I do not like using Roger. Oh, you just Murdoch. Okay. All right. That was it. So now with 8 wins in a row, we should be getting closer to that dynamic level where we're gonna run into a super bot where no matter what I do, it's gonna be a loss. We have not faced it yet, but that 3-run home run where we had to come back, first clue. Warpath Warriors. All right, so we're pitching first again. All right. Again, Murdoch. I think, man, Murdoch. I should do a new Murdoch video just based off his buff, and I think it was a buff for sure with that circle changeup. At least when I'm facing him, man, that circle changeup's a tough pitch to hit compared to the regular old changeup. And again, look at the plate discipline already coming in strong, forcing me to throw a strike. Looked at it, spit on that fastball, waiting it come in, wait for it come in. Here we go. Here we go. Again, as you see, the bot 229 Annie in the down the line, opposite field. You know that is a double for human beings. Knowing that Hammer's out there too. Oh boy, you can just feel this game unless they haven't done the bunt yet. Okay. Yep, here it comes, boys and girls. Here comes the potential super bot. Uh, the potential super bot of the day, where you just get hit by soft contact constantly. And tag, okay. All right, we're down again. So again, the first 7 games, I don't think we gave up a run. Now we're in that spot where we're digging ourselves a hole, and I'm predicting potential Kevin home run. Oh, maybe not. All right, double play. All right, see, not all my predictions work. Not all the predictions work. Okay, so we're down 1, as it states. Can we come back like we did last time? That ball. Again, you got to have plate discipline too. No matter if you're playing a bot or a real player, number one thing when hitting is having solid plate discipline. And swinging at nothing, just air. Up the middle. Okay. And we still haven't had the opportunity, except once, to do the steal thing. That's a human being style pitch there. So you think, wow, that could be a real person. That could be a real person. Okay. Got the pick off. We're going to try it again. Probably not smart, but we're going to do it. Quick pitch. Now, again, if a bot tries to pick you off and you got a speedy person on base, take off the next pitch. Unless it's a Carlos. Then don't. That's just dumb. Not good advice. All right. Here we go. Gapper time. All right. So now I'm not going to steal third. Uh, I don't know why stealing third is so difficult in this game where it's like 90% chance of getting caught. Oh my God, that changeup, even from a bot, kills me, man. Not necessarily a gapper, but down the line. Tie game, 1-1. We have another walk-off, back-to-back walk-offs. That's 3 pickoffs, by the way. I don't know how I missed that. Hey, called it. Back-to-back walk-off hammer times. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Boom, boom. Yeah, man, you want to have some high offensive numbers. You wonder why, like you look at how players have like, how do you have 700 batting averages? Now, my rookie accounts, because I keep them lower than 3,000, even at level 9, 10, 11 players, 700 batting averages, because I'm playing against scrubs or new players, essentially. All right. So that's 9 in a row. Go into the epic pitchers here now. I think we've used Josh, Riley, Taro, Maria, Roger. Oh, gotta use Marie. Go use Marie. All right, guys, I'm telling you, playing bots. I don't know how some people just want to like, I'm gonna get, you know, I'm gonna go and get 1,000 trophies in a couple hours. I played now for an hour and I've won 9 games in a row. That's about 270, 250 to 270, 260 probably. Uh, right? Trophies gained without a loss. All right, this is number 10. 10-game winning streak. We got Frank. Still all bots. Flop, whoop. Middle, middle. Ichiro Suzuki. All right. I didn't see if he has Carlos. Okay. That's not good news. Doesn't have Carlos. Jessica. I should just probably see the elbow of the throwing arm. That would have gave me the indicator. And if you guys have any, oh, there it is. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. In the house, guys. Go check out Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. The dude puts highlights for every major game. He got basketball, hockey, football, tomorrow for sure. Yeah, yeah, tomorrow for sure. Okay, here's the problem, right? We didn't score any runs. Now, obviously, right? One run wins it. Mm-hmm. Ooh, get the bot to swing out of the zone. That's helpful. Oh boy, I don't have Rose, my catcher either. I don't like this at bat. Don't like this at bat at all. This is going to end not well, possibly. Oh, bringing the cheese, spitting on it. All right, still not over yet. Got to run through these. Where's Max at? Mm, swinging through it. All right, can we get out of it? Ooh, got out of it. Okay. Two strikeouts on Wilson and Hammer. They're down the line. All right, watch this. No, that only really works with real players. Gap mode. And we're going Gapper. Okay. Floodgates. Ah, should have gone back. Should have gone back. All right. So, real quick, uh, got 4 runs here. I'm going to do a quick little bathroom break. I'm going to let my bot play. Let's see if we can get out of this game with the bot playing as I go to the bathroom real quick. All right. So, did we get any outs? Let's find out. All right, where are we at? Oh, 3-run home run, no outs. Yeah, that was probably a Kevin. So we got a little bit of that wasn't really letting my bot play. That was just throwing middle. Now we have a potential loss on our hands. But when nature calls, you got to go when you get to be close to be my age. I've gotten a double play there. I don't know. All right. So would we count this as an actual legit loss after we would count this as a loss because, sometimes you just got to put a game down. But we're still alive. We didn't lose. We just kind of gave up 4 runs to tie it up. Okay. Top of the lineup once again. Now we have a little bit of a get down, bloop. Oh, yes, indeed. Bases are juiced. All right, Chiro, let's show the level 12 what you can do. Show the world. Oh my, circle changeup is so good. And here's the 2 strikes. Got it. Oh, why? Wow. Okay, folks. A suicide squeeze, and that dude hasn't even left. We are in a pickle. We are in a pickle. We got ourselves no, again, 4 runs in the top of the 10th inning. Bathroom break ties it up. Yeah. Can we bring it to the 12th? Can we bring it to the 12th? Ooh. Uh-oh. Should have gone to the second base on that. Probably going to get our first loss on this one, folks. Ooh, the pop-up. A pop-up. Okay. We struck out this guy last time also. We need a double play ball. Another pop-up. All right. Kevin burned us on the bathroom break. And another pop-up. How is that possible? No clutch ability by the 3 power hitters. Wow. Okay. No clutch ability. That's a triple play potential. We are nerfed. Or that was a ball. Let's see if we get a home run. No, swing at garbage. Let's see. Plate discipline does matter. And now my my big enemy here, the ultimate foe, Annie, showing bunt, showing bunt. Gonna get that soft contact. Pop up, 4 pop ups in a row. How is this possible? Oh, King. All right. This is a walk off. Gapper, potentially. Oh, wow. That was just an ugly pitch. Missed by a mile. Missed by a mile. Trying to throw a strike. Swinging at 3-0. Cutter outside. Up 90 feet away from a loss in the bottom of the 12th. 1 out. Bases loaded. Tie game. And I can't find the freaking strike zone. Maria. Oh, double play. All right. So again, bathroom break pretty much killed us on that one, but we didn't lose. So there you go. There you have it. Again, guys, playing against bots is like slightly a joke. Frank, no club. I mean, if you have any questions, guys, about like other things about playing bots, it's it's completely fine. Ask away. All right, ask away. Just had a guy in Class League leave twice before the game even started because I beat him earlier. Yes. Oh, Class League. Let's see. Am I still in the top 5%? Yep. I don't know. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, okay. Let me get out. Let me see if they fixed it. Get out. 304. Tap the actual rankings. 185. And I'm still curious on how these guys, besides playing the 20 games a day in Clash League, I'm still really curious on how they are getting to that level. Because if I play the 20 games, which I have no time anymore, as you guys see, I'm not making a lot of shorts, not making a lot of how-to videos, just because my day is a lot longer than it used to be. My days, my weeks, my time. I don't have it. I am now like a member of the 5 a.m. club. When I did this live stream Sunday here in Bali, so Monday through Saturday at 5 a.m. I go to the gym. Sunday, it's my day to live stream some kind of video in some kind of way, right? So we're going Mei Ling again, a different jersey, still level 13. So let's give the tip of the cap. Maybe we can run into somebody. As you know, it's 6:30 a.m. here in Bali, Indonesia. I mean, like Korea, Japan, Taiwan. A little bit later. I think maybe Taiwan might be the same time. Maybe, not sure. Not sure. All right, 1 second. All right, and Max should be able to. Man, cannot get that backdoor throw. Okay. So again, still on a 9 game win streak, with a tie, so it's maybe a 10 game non-losing streak. Um, and bloop. Now we're going into the epic pitchers that are level 14. All right. We have why see this is where Nia is not really intelligent. Uh-oh. Down by 3 again. Go to the epics, and now we're down by 3. Threw a changeup. He choked it. All right. Maybe we can get this bot to go on the bathroom break. Again, a little bloop keeps the inning alive. Max gets all 3 outs, but Wilson, Wilson, Wilson. Okay. What can we do? What can we do here? Man, that sweeper right there for some reason, dude. It looks like a fastball. It's a good deceptive pitch. You don't expect someone to throw a sweeper right in the middle of the plate. Okay. It is a bots, that is for sure. And I can't swing. This is one of those games. Excellent. Can't hit the strikes. Pitch in the corners. I got you, Shitaro. Pitch down the plates. Just one of those games. Why can't I hit the splitter in the middle of the plate? Can I answer that question? Throw a fastball. I got you. Splitters, changeups. Can I hit those pitches, man? They're like, I don't know why I can't hit it. Sweepers apparently also. Okay. Excellent. Can't hit shit. Got it. Got it. What is going on here? All right. Confusing. Very confusing. I'm swinging right through these pitches, but okay. That one's good. Little home run. Get it closer. 2 outs. All right. Let me read that question here in a minute. Wow. Would you be able to show a beginner lineup? Fuck. Wow. Right. Okay. Down to our last out. Could be our first loss. And it is. That was a strike. All right. There it is. Again, we're 9 wins and essentially we had a tie and then a loss. A tie. Most of the content I see on this game is all elite status players. If you type in rookie on the live, there are rookie accounts that I've made. Right? There are rookie accounts. There's the first loss. All right, let's see. Type like this: rookie lefties to baseball clash. Right? There we go to video content. And let's see, actually, let's go YouTube and let's go baseball, baseball clash, rookie. Ba-ba-ba-ba. And let me go here, the YouTube channel, and I'll go YouTube. And which one should I be playing with? Why isn't it not letting me go? Da-da-da. That's that one. That's that one also. So we got to go move that, I suppose, and go to the actual channel here. Go to live stream. Right. We have rookie ball, free to play setup. Why doesn't it show? Hold up. This is annoying. That one. Ah, there we go. All right. So yeah, rookie ball setup right here. So rookie ball free to play setup on the live stream there. Right. That'll kind of break that down. Even go to like the videos, and I do have right ranking videos. Okay. Those ranked for everybody. Also, common players to level up to 14, but that's still the same concept. Best positions for epic, right? Legendary, and different videos like that. Best position common players, rare players. Those are best positions for the players you should get, right? And then that's just mine, right? You have other players like, let's go to regular Joe here real quick. Why? Ay, 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 ay. Why won't it show the YouTube channel? Damn it. Well, let me show that YouTube channel. That sucks. I don't get it. Nope. Let's get rid of all of this. Click, click, click. Let's go there. Ah, there we go. So regular Joe here. This guy, rookie lineup and tips, right? Subscribe to this dude. Rookie lineup and tips. Baseball Clash, Baseball Clash, common ranking, common ranking, common, common. So level 14s on there also underrated cards, pitching with common. So then you think about what are the best players on the setup that you're trying to do, right? And the concept of it is, okay, I appreciate it. I looked through your videos I made. So yeah, the idea is this. Let me ask you a question, chosen chopper, right? Have you used your, you know what? Hold up. We'll just do this. So I have multiple accounts. I'll go to my free to play account right now where there are a lot more level 11, right? We must, so if you must answer the questions, we can do that. No problem. So change account and wait for everything to load. All right. Free to play account right here. All right. So this is a free 100% free to play account that I make content on a little bit. So let's take a look at this one. Kind of answer your question. Because after 10 games, playing only, or 11 games, playing only bots, not really fun, right? But to answer a good question, I'll do that. All right, so here we go. Ooh, yes, I got to go to all my accounts and open up my little presents. Get that done today. Okay. All right, so let's take a little quick peek. What club am I in this week? Big Bet Energy. All right, don't ask for any cards. No one to donate. No, that's boring. All right, so let's take a look at my lineup here. All right, when you are creating a lineup in a free to play account or a rookie account, so this is kind of both, level 9, it says you are in level 9, right? League 9, League 9, right? The same, right? League 9, League 9. You need to have balance. Understand that if you're paying a little bit here, you have more gold and more gems, right? I'm not buying any gold or gems or any cards or any chests like with actual cash, right? Just in game, like play, get, earn, whatever. So the concept is pretty simple. In my opinion, you do not want to have all epics and all legendaries in your lineup because if you do, you're going to run out of gold very fast, right? Use your gem. I use my gems for missions. So when I use my gems, I use them to unlock missions, which gives me more cards and more gold and sometimes more gems. So what I'm doing in this account here is I'm going with Garcia as my pitcher. So you look at all the pitchers. I have not leveled up really anybody else too much because I was going to go Caroline. I switched. So Caroline, you can see in the rare or the epics, level 8. I was going to use her, but I decided against it because epic pitcher takes too long. And then with the rares, I was going to go with Andy. You can see everyone else level 3s. So I decided to go against Andy and use 2 epics. And then you look at the commons, all level 1s, and still haven't unlocked those players yet. So you think about this, right? And then here are the backups, right? So I'm my main legendary card I'm going for, right? If I see them in the store, I'm buying it. Is Jiro, right? Gibson's level 10 because I got him in chest. So then sure, I'll level him up. Right? Tom is sitting there at second base. But look on my bench. We have Alexandra and Brooke. Brock. Why did I say Brooke? Right? So the concept is very simple, right? When Brock gets leveled up higher, he's going to be at second base, and Alexandra is going to be at first base. So I'll be rocking with 4 commons, right? 2 rare, right? Wang and Garcia, 2 epics, and then typically 1 legendary card at a time. So I can focus. Like, don't spend your gold on unnecessary things. Also, in the past, I've preached get a pitcher to level 13 as fast as possible. Right? I'm doing a counter experiment where I'm just leveling them all as I go. Right? With the epics and legendaries, obviously a little harder to do that. But with the commons, right? Right? So the next player I'm going to level up is going to be Michael, and then Ricky, right? And then I'll focus on Wang to get to 11 after that. Because again, Brock, where I'm at level 9, also, I'm not trying to push over 3,000 trophies, right? It's mainly for Club League. So if you're playing this as your main account, the one thing that's hard to do is like try to get as many levels, highest level as possible. I don't recommend that because one of the things you can do while you're playing at the lower levels is one, learn how to hit manual, but accomplish a lot of these tasks, the offensive task, the defensive task against lower level people. So what I do recommend, right? What I do recommend is having a pitcher, right? Look at that ERA of 47 that keeps you lower, right? Because again, if you're trying to go as high as you can, the best that you can, you're gonna hit a breaking point where a lot of players do it, where the game is gonna force you to like really pressure you into buying, especially if you're free to play. The grind is terrible if you level up too fast. It's not enjoyable to just get your ass handed to you once you get over 3,000 trophies, right? It's not enjoyable at all, at all, at all, at all. So a lineup doesn't really matter. You could win with anybody if it's well balanced. So again, we have offense, pretty decent defense. I mean, not really. It's mostly okay defense. Like Jay Sung at third base, good defense. That's about it, right? Tom has pretty good glove for throwing. I mean, for second baseman, he's slow, of course. Kaya, not great defense. Gibson, not great. Jiro Wang, pretty solid. Michael, not. Ricky, offensive catcher and speed catcher. So the idea is to have a balanced lineup as you're going forward with rares, legendary, epics, rares, commons, right? That's the main point. That's the main spot right there, in my opinion. Also, free to play. Do these things here. It's like takes 5 minutes of your life to do these kind of things. And then again, free to play, that's 700 gold for a free to play player. That's a lot, right? To me, my main account, not a lot. But this account, 700 gold is adds up quickly. And it's just watching ads. And look at that 92 gems to add to that. That's at least another mission that potentially can get me, 28 rares, 1,000 gold, 2 epics, 10 gems, blah, 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 blah. So that's how you build up, right? But lineups, they can be anybody. Just don't put a bunch of low contact, low power. Don't put a high speed team without having some other ability. Good defense, good hitting, right? The rookie accounts are all there. So hopefully that helps a little bit answer your questions. I hope. But I mean, to really set up like a hardcore rookie account, it depends on what players you want. That's it. It really depends on what players. Just don't put all legendaries and all epics on your lineup early, unless you're a paying player, because you're going to lose and you're going to suffer. Right. Also, in the early levels, that's where you get to learn how to really use manual because the pitching is so slow. So if you could start like gradually practicing manual batting at a lower level, it'll grow higher. Cool. I hope so. Ooh, donate. Jorge. Okay, Jorge joins the club. Is Jorge? What level is Jorge? 4,000. Okay. Uh, level 11. Sorry, bro. Not going to cut it. Okay. So I think you guys get the point, right? I don't. We've gone here for about an hour and a half. Uh, I'm pretty sure understandably, playing bots makes the game pretty easy, right? You go on a 9-game win streak. You lose one, you go on a 9-game win streak. Right? It's pretty easy, in my opinion. Right? Again, the main thing, if you want to play bots for the majority of your game, VPN, right? Attach a VPN. That's how those teams win 220 games. One, they're really good players. Two, if they play other Taiwanese teams, they usually tank on purpose because you'll play games against people that have like level that are playing with their level 3, 4s, and so they have players, other accounts where they'll lose on purpose. Right? That happens. But the concept is, at the end of the day, you play with the VPN, especially in your club league, a higher opportunity to play against a bot. Not a guarantee. Not a guarantee, especially in the lower levels where there's more lower level pull. Right? So higher levels, less people playing, so there's more opportunity for a VPN when you're searching. That's what happens. So again, bots can beat you. There are super bots that will beat you. But the name of the game, guys, is like if you want to play bots, sure. Until Miniclip fixes this game, puts in like servers where you can pick servers and all these other fun little facets of the game, right? Should be getting 800 gems here pretty soon. That'd be dope, right? That's how you play bots. Again, hour and a half, you guys can see the different clues. And fun fact, we didn't even see all the clues. We didn't face a J. Facing a J would have been great if we could get a bot J to play, because when Jay does his pickoff one time, you could steal the next pitch and he's not going to pick off, and the skill won't happen. There's so many other things that bots do in this game that you just got to be able to tell. And telling is by playing through experience. But again, the number one thing really is how the pitcher pitches. If they're constantly throwing strikes without any kind of rhyme or reason, or their balls are missed completely off the topic, what's going on? Jeremiah Williamson. What's up, dude? We're about to end the stream here. But that's really it, guys. So again, if you have any questions about bots, join the Discord. There's a lot of experienced players that play in the Discord, right? And they know what a bot is. Again, we even showed you guys in early games when you're playing a bot, you can do a quick disconnection glitch. Right? That still happens, especially against bots. But all right, everyone. Thank you guys for watching another Lefties 2 live broadcast. We will see you next time.